and today I want to talk to you guys about unconditional love. What is unconditional love? People always talk about it. I always talk about it. What is the difference between regular love, conditional love, and unconditional? I'm going to explain all of that to you and why you need to cultivate this sort of love into your heart and into your life, towards yourself and towards others, internally and externally. So, an unconditional love is a love without expecting anything in return. Whereas a conditional love would seem more like, I'm not going to do this unless you do this. Or, I'm not going to love you unless you do this for me. That's conditional love. So, you can kind of already see the difference in unconditional love and conditional love. Conditional love is you not loving somebody completely and wholly, unconditionally, just based off of the conditions that you have for them. Love shouldn't be conditional, ever, you know? So let's get into it more, deeper. Unconditional love is the type of love that is highly valued by God, your highest version of you. God wants every being to love everyone and themselves unconditionally. Love, as I told you in the last video, is like one of the highest vibrations that there ever is. And I'm playing that frequency right now. So if you're feeling that, that's that high vibration, you know what I mean? Of love, 963, unconditional love, that is. This love is not based on expectations or just conditions. It is a love that is freely given, with no strings attached, that accepts a person completely for who they are, flaws and all. Unconditional love is often associated with the love between a parent and a child. Now, this is not the case every time, you know, not every parent is going to love their child unconditionally because of, you know, the journey that the specific person must go on. Like myself, I didn't receive unconditional love from neither of my parents. Neither of them. Because my mom, she was, you know, emotionally unavailable. She was physically unavailable. So the love was never there for her, you know, with me. And I was also made by her to feel unworthy of love. So that love was just completely conditional, and it was never present within my mom. As for my dad, he had conditions on his love. He made me fight for his love. And as a little girl, being a daddy's girl, not even having a mommy, that was the hardest thing, and it made me feel like all men were the same in that aspect, and I felt like I didn't deserve that unconditional love because it was so hard to fight for from the one male figure in my life, you know what I mean? So I thought that love had conditions on it, and I grew to give other people conditions on my love, and it messed up the entire perception of, pure love for me. So now that I've learned many lessons through, people who have treated me that way, I learned that I deserve unconditional love without, expectations or hidden motives. I deserve to be accepted completely as I am, and so do you. You deserve that love, You deserve that freeing love, that unconditional kind of love that you deserved as a child. This unconditional love can be present in, family dynamics, relationship dynamics, friendships, and even in your pets. Unconditional love is actually characterized by compassion, empathy, forgiveness, and a deep sense of connection and understanding. Not understanding, that's an understatement of what your person's going through. Understanding, compassion, overstanding, even more powerful, overseeing it through, God's perspective. Really feeling what the other person feels and allowing them to speak that, based on their perception and their perspective. Unconditional love is a very powerful force. You must understand that. That can help all of us feel more fulfilled and happy, just more content with our day-to-day and connected to the world around us all. We all individually carry this love within us. You just have to allow it to flow internally, and then you will see it externally, quite literally. That's how powerful it is, and that's how powerful you are, to allow that unconditional love into your life, to yourself and to others. That's internal and external. So what is sharing unconditional love, and what does that look like? Again, that involves kindness, compassion, being accepting towards others and their flaws, and just regardless of their, shortcomings or seemingly flawed, whatever. To share unconditional love, you can first start by, being empathetic to others, seeing from their perspectives, accepting them as they are fully, and being compassionate with yourself as well. Just really allowing yourself to look from other people's perspectives, listening to them, being there for them, giving, some advice even that can help somebody significantly and you wouldn't even know, but maybe you would, and you could feel that difference because you are effortlessly sharing a part of yourself that this person may need. You could also do this by practicing forgiveness, compassion. Even when others have let you down or hurt you, you are able to forgive them, because holding resentment only weakens you in the end. Always remember that. Always give compassion, and that doesn't mean you're forgetting about what has happened to you. That means you are releasing it and sending them off with love, because if you send them off with hate and resentment, it's only going to linger within you and bring you down. So release with compassion and peace. Another way to show love and support to others is being there for them when they are in need. This is also following through with compassion, This is your pure intent coming out towards others that will be, shown right back to you, because what you put out into the universe, you receive it back. So when you are putting out, pure intentions, kindness, love, you know what I mean? This person is going to feel that, and this energy is literally just going to be sent back to you by the universe, like a good job, helping them when they're in need, words of encouragement, or just simply being present with them, listening to them, hearing them, Validation. Everybody needs validation and reassurance, even you. So when you can give this to others, you will definitely receive this back in your life. And when you're able to be there with someone and listen to them and what they're going through, be attentive, because they're clearly needing someone to talk to. So you have to hear them just as much as they hear you. Finally, you can work on cultivating this unconditional love within, really by cultivating a sense of openness. Once you are feeling this openness within yourself, allowing yourself to be open to all things good, specifically, you know what I mean? You are allowing acceptance into your heart. Acceptance is so good because you are allowing yourself to just be. Once you accept things as they are, once you are accepting, you're allowing things to flow just as they should. That's you basically surrendering, accepting the good things that are for you. Giving yourself the grace you deserve. The self-compassion. This leads to helping you to share more freely your love within and externally. And now you're loving unconditionally with those around you, because you have chosen to do so within you. I love you guys. And when I tell you I love you at the end of every video, know that I mean it, because I love you unconditionally. Bye. Hope this resonates with you. Please take this with a grain of salt every day, you know what I mean? And just hold this unconditional love that you deserve within you, and accept others and yourself as you are, and embody this energy, because you are unconditional love. You may have forgotten, but remember where you come from. Remember your heart is pure, always. Okay? Love you.